Hey guys, watch floor, so work with me guys, because there's a lot we got to go through here. This is my run leg, and last night I actually did some carbon fiber work here. If you could see this mounting plate over here was totally coming apart from the lamination of the carbon fiber. So what I end up doing before this mounting plate were to separate and break while I'm running, I actually redid all of the side here with some resin and with some carbon fiber fabric that I have. So I just took apart the carbon fiber and then I stuck it in there with a little mini screwdriver with some resin on it, and then I put resin all around it so that it could set properly. So now hopefully you could see some of it if I stop moving it around a little bit, and we could get a nice good view there. This whole line all the way around the leg is done up. It's finished, it's set, it's hard as rock, and it's going to work out good. It's going to last for a long time after that. Okay, the other one here, I did the same thing. If you could see that, hopefully you get a good view. Same thing with the line right here. It is the joint here. This is all resin. You can see I just dropped a little bit of resin right there. You can see some residue here. Hopefully you can see that. If I get it a little closer, the camera will adjust. Hopefully, maybe it will. Okay, so that's the carbon fiber work. So this plate can stay laminated to this thing. So I used resin and hardener 1-to-1, and I used some carbon fiber as well and wrapped it around and then sealed it, and it's dried. Everything's good. Okay, so that's that part. Now let's go with me on this side. Hopefully I can get the camera to switch around here with me. All right, hey guys, hold on, let me see if I could do this. It's my first time YouTubing live, so bear with me. All right, here we go. So I always have a problem with rusting, and these are my vacuum pumps right here. Right, these are all the components right there. That's for it. These are the pyramids, and this is a rotational pyramid, some spacers, rubber gasket for this. There's the vacuum pump, more spacers, and the vacuum plate, right, and then the other rubber gasket. So here's the other part for the pyramid. So these two come together like this, right? The problem that I'm having here is that I always get water and condensation and sweat in there, and then I get a lot of rust. As you can see, there's a lot of rust going on. This is titanium, by the way, and I'm still getting rust and residual in there. And the screws are all stainless steel, but you can see they're starting to rust now. So what I'm going to use is going to use this Rust-Oleum leak seal flexible rubber coating that I'm going to spray on. And I tried it on a screw and it worked out great. I tried it right here too, as you can see, and it worked out pretty good. I sprayed it and then it's just rubbery. It's all rubbery. See, it's coming right off, so it's not really gonna stay there forever and seal the two parts together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the screws down, let them dry, rotate them, then spray the other side, and then that should hopefully put another barrier to the rusting part, so these things could last a lot longer. And on the seals, on the threads, sorry, not the seals, the threads, I used Never Cease from Loctite. I don't have it with me, but you could see some of it's on the screws down here. I don't know if you can see some Loctite sitting down there. So I used the Loctite in the threads, and hopefully this is going to help me not have any more rust. So this is a two-part thing: prevent rust and fixing my carbon fiber leg. Oh, this is a lot better once I hold it. You could see it. You could see where I did the seam right there, the joint, where the plate is. You could see all of the new resin. So you see some of it dripped off right there. Right over there, dripped off. This is really important because this leg is really old. It's about 8 years old, so it looks pretty beat up. I've had this thing get stuck a few times, and a few people worked on it, and this is just one of the parts to keep it running. And this one here, show you a good view here. This one was really bad, and I had to put a lot of carbon fiber buildup right here on the side, right here, inside. And you can see it really was splitting really bad. but now it's all sealed and hopefully it's going to stay good and strong. I did this side here in the back of this leg. You just roll this down a little bit. This is a silicone suspension sleeve. In case you guys are wondering, this is custom made silicone suspension sleeves that I run and train with. I also have a latex sleeve too that I use. But if I roll this down, I did this carbon fiber work. It's not beautiful, but it's practical and it works and it survives. This whole section right here was cracking up really bad and it was wobbling really bad. This leg is made to flex. If you could look at this thing, see it's made to flex, right? It's a lot different than a lot of the other prosthetic manufacturers. They don't build legs to flex. This is a specially designed leg that flexes with me. And the back was supposed to flex, but it was flexing a little too much with all the running that I'm doing. So there's the inside carbon fiber work. I had to repair it. It doesn't flex, but it still works perfectly fine. I ran a marathon on it, and it's good now. Everything's good. So no issues there. That was that side, and then I did the carbon fiber work here on this other leg. See, it's not beautiful, but it works. It stopped the cracking. It prolonged the leg. You can see some more cracking going on over there that I have to get to eventually. But it stopped the cracking, and it helped me be able to squeeze some more life out of this prosthetic leg, because this is a really, really very, very engineered piece of machinery here. And not a lot of people know how to make a leg like this. In fact, only very few people know how to make a dynamic leg where this thing flexes. See? It's flexing. And the reason why it flexes is because you don't want this thing static around your knee. It hurts and causes all sorts of blisters and issues. So it's really important. But this is how to fix a prosthetic leg, guys. Hopefully this helped you out. I'm going to put some comments of what the materials I'm using and where you can get them at and how you can purchase them. And all that good stuff, so you can start empowering yourself to live free and live amazingly. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me get to spraying this thing. I'll shoot another video to show you what the end progress is. All right, over and out. How do I stop it?